Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for rocking that Kindle? I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I lit the up in the tank. I'ma pull up, just stunt. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? Yeah, my best friend got me alone. None of my bitches be your home. And I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. You pumps in the shit from the home.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Throwing right away, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Locke looking to change the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke flushed out right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll change things up. To throw it is Locke. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tracy trying the right side, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Lock gonna throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Locke.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Powers through it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action now. Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Middle. No, we changed it.
Jackson out to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The quarterback will keep it himself, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Block now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, a 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Throwing now is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Locke to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here's Locke.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Go ahead. You.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Middle.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
This time Jackson will throw it. And it's caught. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead,
there's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
and you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Powerful running. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's Jackson. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Jackson. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Jackson buying time to his left.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Hey, report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They look to throw. It's Locke.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw it is Locke.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Locke looking to change the play.
Now Locke again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
He has Hyatt over the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their exit.
Oh, wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 68 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. What are you? Nice hot. Sit hot.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Sit hot.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Locke going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now Locke, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A 1st down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his